What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support, darlings. Over 1,300 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys. I wouldn't be able to do any of the stuff that I'm doing if I didn't have your support and the love, the cares, the shares, the comments. It makes a huge, huge difference. And then I get to chat with amazingly fantabulous people that I've been trying to track down for like the last decade. I'm talking about the world-renowned comic Flame Monroe. How are you doing, my dear?
Hello, darling. You were trying to, I was in prison. I was not in prison.
First off, so that our audience can get a better understanding, where did the name come from?
So the name Flame came from Clairol. When I was in high school, I used to dye my hair flame red. It was Miss Clairol number 33. So I hadn't even had no ideas about doing drag, but when I decided to come up with a name, I was a natural. I always said I was a natural redhead up under my black hair. So I just changed my name to Flame. Monroe was because I was sexy. Had I known that Dorothy Dandridge was such a beautiful black woman, I would have been Flame Dandridge. It don't have no ring to it, but it would still be.
You would have gave us some
my black people. Because, I do love her.
Okay, as we love you. Where did comedy come into play for you? How did that start?
About 24 years ago, a guy named Mark, I worked at a club called the Clubhouse because I'm from Chicago, so I worked in Chicago. And I was never on the mic. I was never nothing. I was always the quiet one in the dressing room. Well, I was never quiet, but I was in the dressing room, terrified of the mic. The girl who was working, who was my mentor, Tasha Thomas, may she rest in peace, got into an altercation with another young lady. So they suspended her that night. So Mark in the dressing room said, we need somebody to host. So, of course, everybody looked like, not me. Of course, I was like, oh, no, not me, never. And he's like, Frank, you can do it. I hear you back here talking smack, cutting up. You can do it. I went out there the first night to do it. I was terrible. Came back the next week. I was even worse than the first week. But came back the third week and somebody heckled something out the audience. I roasted that ass like rotisserie chicken at a Star Wars bowl. So Mark, when you rest in peace, because you saw something in me. You know how they say some people can see things in you that you couldn't see? I would have never thought that for myself. So after hosting shows successfully in Chicago for 17 years, we went to where it wasn't that long, but while I was there, I did. But we went to a comedy club maybe 5 years after I started hosting, or 4 years. And on the dare, we went to, all jokes aside, legendary comedy club in Chicago. Legendary comedy club everywhere. So many big black names came through there. And Damon Williams was the host, and somebody dared me to go, and we just went out, and it was like an open mic night. And at the time that I went out, I was on house arrest. Real true story. I still have my bracelet on. So I went on stage, and I started talking to the audience, and they started cutting up. So some guy heckled me. I said, and I hit him. I had to hit him with, player, I'm still out on the joint. They still got me on hold. I pulled my pants leg up, show my house arrest action. Maybe the place lost. I knew then I wanted to be a comedian. So that's when comedy came into play.
That is awesome.
For creating a monster.
Creating a monster in which we love and adore. Like I said, I know we talked a little bit before we started recording, and I was telling you that, I would sneak down on like Fridays and Saturday nights to look at Comic View. My mom would tell me to go to bed. I'm like, yeah, I pretend I go to bed, and I creep downstairs to see if you was on that night to see your set.
It was funny that I even got a chance to do Comic View because I never auditioned for Chris Spencer. I love Chris Spencer. He got a pipe to do Laugh Factory right here in California.
Yeah.
And Chris Spencer picked up a phone call and said, y'all just put Flame on the show. So the producers had never seen me. They didn't know my material. They didn't know what I was going to do. They didn't even promote me as a trans comedian. They only promoted me as a woman because this was in 2004. They were terrified. Black folks, we always last one to jump on the bandwagon. So they were terrified, and when I went out there and smashed it, they loved me. But they had their finger on the pulse then, which as open as trans is and gay is now, I would have been a huge star by now.
Something that I've wondered, as I'm sure other viewers and people that kept up with the show were wondering, did you ever get back into contact with Sheryl Underwood?
Not only did we make amends, I've been to the talk, and Sheryl was offered to give me some work a couple of years ago. She ain't done it yet. I hope she's hearing it. But we're good. And all of that didn't stem from that night. Sheryl and I had bad blood before that.
Okay.
So I don't want people to think that I went out there and went on the attack. There was a lot going on that night at that place. So, but you had to be there to know it. We ain't got that much time for you to explain the story. Sheryl wasn't as butthurt as she claimed to be over that joke. Now that is her opening joke for her set. Don't you owe me a check? I'm just saying. Reparations. New. So my new person, or who I've been knowing for years, and came back to, because I know many celebrities. I've known many comedians. I worked with a bunch of A-list comedians back in the day, before all this transparency and all these gay rights, that A-listers, mostly black male comedians, wouldn't even speak to me in the green room. Wouldn't talk to me. Was terrified for somebody to see them saying hello to me. So all I had to bank on was the audience. Thank God that I was never so shook that I quit, because they would have chased me away. But now everything is cool. Like, what's up, Flame? What's up, player? What's up, my Ian, and all of that. And I'm telling you, I welcome them with open arms. So when Tiffany said, because I taped the TV show Bosh a couple of years ago, they picked my boobs. And Tiffany was the girl who introduced me. Welcome to the stage, the queen. But this was pre-Girls Trip. Nobody knew who she was. I told the producers, I said, y'all need to watch that girl. That girl going to be a star. A year later, Girls Trip hit, and it's been superstardom ever since.
Okay.
So Tiffany said, Flame, if I ever make it, I'm coming back to get you. Tiffany Haddish came back and got me. We just taped out my 30-minute Netflix special, which will air in July. It's called They Ready. Tiffany Haddish presents They Ready. I didn't get one standing ovation. I got two.
Get it. Get it. I love it. Absolutely love that.
And I thank you, Tiffany Haddish. I love Tiffany Haddish, Wanda Sykes, and Paige Horowitz from Pusher Productions. Baby, they beat me like I was a slave, still in Marie, until I got it right. And I love them for it.
Absolutely. All right, so we're going to pause for a brief break. When we come back, we're talking more with Flame Monroe. We're finding out what else is going on and maybe some inspirational words. So y'all hang tight, and we'll be right back. Lola is a female-funded company offering a line of organic cotton tampons, pads, liners, and all-natural cleansing wipes. Lola is known for its line of period products made of organic cotton. Lola additionally offers sex products made with women in mind. Lola makes your month a little bit easier. Our subscription is fully customizable. You can choose from a mix of products, mix of absorbency, number of boxes, and frequency of delivery. These subscription boxes are super flexible. You can change, skip, or cancel your subscription at any time. In addition to condoms and personal lubricant, Lola now offers cleansing wipes. The wipes are safe for use anywhere on the body. They're the first biodegradable all-natural wipe of its kind, perfect for a midday refresh, individually packaged, and gynecologist approved. I absolutely love Lola products. Keeps me fresh on the go, and I know that you'll love them too. For 40% off all subscriptions, visit mylola.com and enter Ash Said It when you subscribe. That's right, 40% off all subscriptions. Visit mylola.com and enter Ash Said It, ASHSAIDIT. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I appreciate you guys. We are chatting out with comic Flame Monroe. Being in the world of comedy, you see a lot. How do you want for people to refer to your comedy?
That I am a comedian that happens to be transgender. First of all, I teach acceptance on the road. I teach acceptance when I speak, because that's all we need.
Right.
Here's the thing to me, and I love my LGBTQ, A, B, C, D, F, G, PTSD community, because there's too many alphabets. I can't keep up with all that. Let me tell you something. I'm old school. And there's only three things you can like. You can put whatever label or title on it, but you can only like three things. You can like penis or vagina or a combination of the two. That's it. So you can put whatever title, label, soliloquy, asexual, bisexual, pansexual, crockpot sexual, skillet, all that. Yeah, do all of that. Because at the end of it all, you only like this one or that one, or you like them both.
So, Flame, after They Ready, I'm excited about it. I can't wait.
I saw it the other day, and I'm very excited for America. For the world, 130 countries. Let me say that. 130 countries. Netflix. And I'm very excited. And to this day that I know of, not only in history was I the first transgender comedian or comedian that's transgender to do stand-up on a national platform on TV, which was BET. But I think that I am still the only comedian that's transgender that works the urban arena. See, a lot of gay clubs, I don't necessarily do stand-up in gay clubs because I don't talk about all the stuff that they talk about. You know, I got baby mama drama, politics. I got a lot of other things I talk about. Boyfriend and girlfriend at the same time. A whole lot of other different things. You know?
We already know, I know.
I think I'm the only one, so it makes me I'm an anomaly.
You are quite the anomaly. Last but certainly not least, Flame, what advice could you offer to any young comic that's coming up and maybe they feel a little bit of that apprehension that you were feeling, backstage at that club? And what advice could you offer?
Never let your fear overshadow your talent. Mm-hmm. Yep, you're going to be afraid. I've been in the game 19 years. I'm still afraid most of the time. Mm-hmm. But what I'm going to do? You're here now. Mm-hmm. What you going to do? You're going to back away, put your tail between your legs, and walk away, and it's going to always be a if I woulda, coulda, shoulda? Mm-hmm. Or are you going to do it? Step in your destiny. And just know your acceptance. I'm telling you, if more people just look at that word acceptance, I accept who I am, you accept who you are, we're going to be fine. That's the only word I want to teach. I don't want to teach this right or that right or this wrong. Acceptance. Because if we accept who we are and what we are, and we live in the life that was chosen for us, because everything is done by design. So you just live in a life that was already chosen for you. You may make a few outside decisions, but your life is pretty much set up by the architect. I believe that. Walk in your destiny. Be happy with who you are. Remember when I tell you I love this chocolate skin?
Yes.
And this fat butt and these titties and this little belly like that and my penis. I love everything. Everything that I have, I love and I appreciate it and I accept it. Now, I had a sense of self at 16, but at 50, it's so different. To my young people out there that's struggling, that want to do it, you're never going to know what you can do until you do it, because you never know how strong you are until you have to be. That's it. Get on stage. Go by yourself. This is my suggestion. If you're brand new and you're thinking about, go to a hole-in-the-wall room by yourself. Do not, under any circumstance, take any of your friends or anybody that knows you. Because if it goes great, they're going to tell you were great. And if it goes bad, they're going to tell you were bad, and it'll scare you away. Go by yourself. Write you down 2 minutes of whatever, and do it. If it goes great, perfect. If it doesn't go great, it's perfect, because then at least you will learn and put a fire up under your butt to come back and do it again, because that's how you get better. It's consistency of doing it. But don't take nobody with you until about the third time, because they're going to tell you the truth, and you might not like it. Because it never goes how you think it's going to go. Ever.
And this is true. Flame Monroe, thank you so much for joining us today. Come on, they ready. Y'all check that Netflix special. It's coming. We're going to have to look at some dates, Flame, because I got to get that when it pops up. I want it hot off the press.
I'll wait for the white folks to give me a date. So as the white folks give me a date, it'll be all over my social media. I'm on Instagram backwards as Monroe Flame. I'm on Facebook as my whole name, Marcus Flame Monroe Parker. You might type in Flame Monroe. I'm sure Reed here going to pop up somewhere. And I'm on Twitter, Flame Monroe. So, yep.
Awesome, Flame.
Celebrate.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for, like I said, I know that you're a busy person. You running here, there, everywhere, but you made time for your girl. One of your top ATL fans, and I appreciate that.
I love the A. I'll be back in the A soon enough, and I appreciate you. I wish you great success on this podcast and on all your shows. I hope I delivered as both the guests that you needed, because I was the him and the her.
You delivered and then some, okay? And then some. Okay. And I thank each and every one of you guys for all of your support, your downloads. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is where it's better, baby. Game changer.
Yes,